Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Monir, top leader here at Melius. Right now, I'm going to go through with you guys the importance of getting started the right way. One of my mentors told me, he said, it's all about starting something the right way with the right foundation. And my goal today is to let you know how you can get started in Melius the correct way right from the day one. So if someone's sharing this video with you guys right now, just know you're either very new to the industry of network marketing or you're already experienced in network marketing and you just want to know how you can get yourself started the correct way in this company. Now, today, my goal is to simply talk to you guys about how you can build a residual income for long term, how you can get paid month after month, year after year in residual income. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight into it. I'm going to show you guys how you can build a residual portfolio for long term. And instead of you constantly chasing money, let the money do the work for you, right? So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. We have a system, and as long as you follow the system, know that you are it's all predetermined for you to become successful in Melius. So first of all, let's talk about the first 48 to 72 hours. So from the very moment you start here in this company, you need to remember one thing, is that just with any kind of business, just with any kind of excitement, the initial excitement is the best excitement. And that's when you want to be completely fired up. You want to take as many actions as possible. And if you're completely new, or whether you're trying to get someone started, just know that their 48 to 72 hours is so important that you need to make sure that you get them started the correct way, right? So let's get into it. The number one thing you need to do, you have to tick off the checklist, okay? So if you started in Melius right now, go through this checklist and make sure you've done all of that. So number one, right, what you need to do, you need to create a broker account, okay? And when you create a broker account, make sure when you want to trade, don't trade on a real account. Trade on a demo account and start practicing things on a demo account. Make sure you don't trade on a real account, okay? So download the MT4 and you can start practicing trades on a demo account. Step number two is you need to connect to Facebook and Instagram with your sponsor. So whoever has showed you this, make sure you add them on Facebook, get them connected with your Instagram, and whoever in your upline sponsor, make sure you get in touch with them and stay connected with them on social media, because nowadays social media is a very powerful tool to build an international business globally. Step three, join the Team Legacy and Melius Telegram group. Okay, so we have a Team Legacy group and we have a Melius Telegram group as well, the official channel. Make sure you connect on both of them. If you don't have a Telegram, doesn't matter which part of the world you're living in, make sure to download the Telegram and get connected, right? That's very, very important to stay connected with your team. If you have a WhatsApp group, get connected in the WhatsApp group, but make sure you're always connected in the Team Legacy, the global group, right? Global Leaders group at the same time in the Melius Telegram group, okay? Step four, connect with the Legacy Lifestyle 2-5 Trader. If you don't know what that is, speak to your team and they will show you what that is and they will get you connected on that, okay? So that while you're learning, you're earning at the same time. Number five, create a contact list of 100. Now, why is that important? I'm going to get into that as I go through and break down the getting started guideline, okay? So the very first thing you need to understand is that when it comes to any kind of business, when it comes to making money, one of my mentors always told me is that if you want this, why do you want it? If you want to make $10,000, why do you want it? If you want to make $1 million, why do you want it? You know, why do you want what you want? What's the reason? There must be some sort of motivation that's getting you to think and say, I want this, okay? So if you want a car, for example, why do you want a car? If you want a nice car, why do you want a nice car, right? The why. Sometimes people don't know what they want, right? And if they do know what they want, they don't know why they want. And the importance of finding the why is because when it comes to any kind of business, just know it's a roller coaster journey. Okay, You'll have your ups and you have your downs. Sometimes you'll have an amazing day. You'll have everyone saying, I want to build a business with you, okay? And sometimes there will be a day where people will tell you no. People will tell you all different reasons they will let you down. People will tell you, well, I'm busy, or people will tell you, I want to come down to your house to meet you, but they won't show up. You call them up and say, hey, I got the best thing in the world, and they tell you, hey man, I believe you, and they come down to your house. You think they're going to come down to your house, and they don't show up. Sometimes you're going to drive probably like 5 or 10 miles to go meet someone because they told you they're so serious, and then they're going to let you down. So these are the down times. But remember, you'll have an ups time as well. When you have your ups time, is everyone's kicking in, you're building momentum, your paycheck is growing, you're excited. Those are the up times. But when your downtime comes, that's what the toughest time is, right? And during your downtime, if you don't know the reason why to get back up and do it one more time, then you won't do it. You simply quit. And just with every business, in my career, there has been so many days where I was going through challenges. Sometimes you go through challenges and you feel like you're the only person has ever gone through those challenges. You feel like you're the only person going through what you're going through, and no one has ever gone through that. And those days will come and you feel that way. But if you don't know the reason why you're doing the business in the first place, you quit. So I say, find a deep down reason why you want to do the business. Why do you want to build a global business? Why do you want a residual income? Why do you want time freedom? Why do you want financial freedom? Why do you want to help your mom? Why do you want to help your dad? Why do you want to help your sister? Why do you want what you want? And it's very important you find that reason and you write that down. And I say, the more the emotional the reason is, the bigger reason of why you're going to succeed in business, right? So in this business, it's very important you find the reason why you're doing it on the first place, right? You understand the potential of you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You understand that you can have a residual income. You understand that you can really build a legacy with this. But why do you want to do it? That's very important. And the next thing is you got to have goals. You're either a goal-getter or you're someone who just likes to find excuses, right? Or you're someone that has no idea where they're going. Ask 5 of your friends and ask 5 of them, say, hey, what's your goal in the next 90 days? Ask them, what's your goal in the next 5 years? Ask them, what's your goal in the next 10 years? Out of the 5, most probably you realize that most people, especially around your circle, right? I don't know who you are. I don't know who I'm speaking right now. I don't know who's watching this video right now. But around our circle, if you don't have people with ambition, right, you're gonna find challenge for growth. You're gonna find challenging to think big. Okay, you're gonna find challenging to dream big. So be around that big dreamers. Be around that people that constantly talking about goals rather than talking about people. You see, there are 2 types of people you're surrounded by. You're either surrounded around people who talk about people a lot, or you're surrounded by people who talking about their goals and their dreams and how they can together with you build a dream around you, right? With you, right? So I like to be around people who are constantly talking about where they're heading and not where they are, So my question for you would be very simple. If you are going to do Melius, if you're going to build a business in Melius, what do you want to achieve in the next 90 days, right? And then that would be the short-term goal. What do you want to achieve in the next 90 days? I'm going to show you whether you want to make $10,000, whether you're $20,000, or in the next 90 days, if you want to make $50,000, I'm going to show you how to get it, right? I'm going to show you how to get it. The work, you have to do it, but I'm going to show you how to get it, right? So in terms of short-term goal, this is good, right? So whether you're going to make it $10,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 in the next 90 days, a lot of money, even if it's $5,000, right? You need to know, why do you want that $5,000? Listen, if I could show you to make $50,000 in the next 90 days, what will you do with that money if I was to give you that $50,000? After 90 days, let's assume you did what you did and you now got that $50,000. What will you do with that money? What's the reason? Why do you want that money in the first place? So it's very important. You got to know your short-term why as well. You got to know why you're doing it, okay? Have that goal, what you want to achieve, and know why you're doing it. The long-term goal is the ultimate goal, the financial freedom that you're looking for, the dream house that you want to purchase, the dream car that you want to get, you want to retire your mom or whatever. The long-term goal that you have that write that goal down and just put it into some wall. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but put it into a wall. Just before you go to sleep, read your goals, see what you want to achieve, start visualizing. And you see, if you guys don't know about everything in this world is created twice. First, it was thought in our mind, then it was created after, right? If you take a look at buildings, someone has to thought about that building before they built that building. Makes sense? So it's all drawn a picture first before they actually made that into a building. A car, shape of a car is designed first properly in a 3D. They visualize it. That's what it looks like. Then they went on to build it. Same way, our dreams and goals are the same way. You got a first picture of what you want to have. And you got to imagine you already have it and you start getting to work because you know exactly what you want. It's very important that you're specific about what you want to achieve. Next, how much do you want to earn residual income monthly? Let me explain what residual income is. See, residual income is earned by celebrities like authors, like singers, right? Authors, how do they earn residual income? Well, they write a book once and they get paid for that book every time these books get sold, right? So they do the work how many times? Only one time, but they get paid month after month, year after year. A singer writes a song, they get paid month after month, year after year. The same way here in Melius, you get a customer one time, and then they're paying it for that service month after month, year after year, and then you're getting paid for it every single month when they're paying for the service. Right? So these are the things I covered. Number one, find your why. Why do you want to do this business? You got to know your short-term why and the long-term why. You got to have your short-term goal and you got to have a long-term goal and be specific about why do you want to have what you want to have. And the last thing, how much money do you want to make? Again, make the goal, write it down. I want to make $5,000 a month. I want to make $1,000 guaranteed residual income. I want to make that every single month. I want to make $500 residual income guaranteed every single month. I want to make $100,000. Whatever it is, you want to make guaranteed residual income month after month, year after year, you need to write that down. If you could make $2,000 a month, what would that do for you? Would that cover your rent? Would that cover your mortgage? What would that do for you if you could just have $2,000 extra coming in every single month, whether you work or you didn't work? That's residual income. Doing it once, but getting paid for that over and over again, whether you work or you didn't work, right? That's what we're here to show you guys. So, step number one, the very first step, this is what you need to do, guys, and just focus on doing the only thing. Go find the 3 customers. Go get yourself 3 customers, right, on a package. Now, once you get yourself 3 customers, these are the following results that you're going to see when you get 3 customers. If you get 3 customers, you can earn so first of all, your subscription that you pay for is going to be completely free from the following month. So now, every month, these people are paying for it. You never ever have to pay for it ever again, right? Just by doing the one work, see what happens. Number one, you just got yourself 3 customers, but see the following results that I'm going to share with you guys. 1, now you got yourself subscription free. You never have to pay for your subscription again. Second, right? The second is that you're going to earn a commission from anything from $113 to $360 just by getting 3 customers. And listen, this is not one time. This is month after month, month after month, month after month. You can earn from anything from $113 to $360, earning that month after month. As long as there are 3 customers, 1, you're learning, you're educating yourself, you're making money in trading in Forex. You're learning, you're growing, right? In Forex world, and you're not paying for the service anymore. And on top, you're earning residual income month after month, year after year from your customer, okay? Third thing, you're going to have belief. Well, there's 2 types of belief. First belief, you're going to have the belief in the system. You're going to know, well, this system actually works. I just got paid, right? I just got paid for the work I did. Now I'm getting paid residually. Second, you're going to start believing in yourself. You're going to start thinking, well, man, this thing really works. Well, I could actually do this. Well, before I didn't think I could do this, but I did it. I set the tick box, right, in your brain, right? Our brain constantly like to see the proof of success, right? Our brain constantly like to see, well, what did you do before? Now can you do this next thing, right? So our brain constantly likes to challenge the next challenge. Just remember this, our brain constantly likes to challenge the next challenge. If you completed one challenge, it tells you, hey, you can do the next challenge. But if you're constantly failing, guess what? It looks at the failure that you did in the past. And you say, hey, you failed before, you can't do it again. It gives you something called self-doubt. And the idea is that you take so much action in your first 48 hours to 72 hours that your self-doubt just disappeared. You get the confidence in you now so much that you're thinking you could do anything. You could climb the mountain that you thought that you could never climb before. You could do that thing that people, your friends and your family told you that you could never do it, right? You start getting the belief in you. So that getting that 3 is the most important thing. Getting the 3, help them get the 3. That's it. This is the system. Get 3, help them get the 3, right? Now, your first check is the best check. See, I remember the first time I made $20 in my network marketing business. This is what someone told me once. They said, profit is better than wages. Profit is better than wages. You see, you can work hard and get paid by be employed by someone, or be your own boss and make profits. See, profit could start from $20 a month, but then it could reach to $1,000 to tens of thousands of dollars a month. But you don't have a boss. You're making money from your business. It's a completely different type of excitement, a completely different type of feeling, right? I remember the first time I made my first paycheck, right? And I went to my boss and I fired my boss instead of him firing me. I called him up and I said, hey, listen, I'm leaving this, right? I fired him. I said, hey, I no longer am going to be working for you anymore. I moved on and I became an entrepreneur. 5 years later, to be able to become one of the 8-figure earners, made multi-millions in the industry. But I never knew that in the process that we would change so many lives. You see, it all begins with the very first step. We made a decision that we're going to make a change. You see, for the secret, you see the terms of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. My mentor told me that, I remember 5 years ago, this is what my mentor said. My mentor said, look, Monir, check back 5 years ago, see what you've achieved. Now, if you look for your next 5 years, what can you see yourself achieving? He said, if you continue to do what you're doing right now, and if you want to get something different, you got to do something different. Because at that time, I was thinking to myself, look, right now, I don't have any kids. I'm not married right now. At this very moment, I don't have so much responsibility. But 5 years from now on, I don't want to be at a position where I'm constantly chasing money, constantly spending my time working where I can't spend my time with my family. See, I was looking for the freedom. I was looking for that time freedom. I was looking for that financial freedom. And it's all that decision that I took 5 years ago had led me to where I am right now. But in the process, we changed so many lives. And I'm telling you right now, your decision today would lead to so many other decisions. Let me say that again. Your decision today would lead to so many other decisions. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know how many lives you're going to impact in the process. But it all starts from thinking small. It all starts from thinking, man, if I could just make an extra $500 residual income, if I could make an extra $1,000, I could come on my bills. If I could make extra $2,000 a month residual income, I could probably leave my job, right? It will start from thinking small, but eventually your mind gets so much proof of success, you start thinking bigger and bigger and bigger. What I love about entrepreneurship is that you don't just make money, but you grow as a person. And here's why I understand. Who you become, nobody can take away, guys. And here in Melius, you don't only just make money, you become someone. There's a new identity that creates around you here in Melius. See, and Melius is all about becoming more. And that's what Melius stands for. Melius means more. Melius means better. It's about becoming better. It's about becoming more. And this is the company that we're part of, that we're proud to be part of, right? So let's talk about, right, your first check is the best check. This will be your biggest memory of in your career that you got started and you got paid. So remember, make the first check as the biggest possible check you can create. And even if it's $20, it's okay. It's your first check, but make it as big as possible. So the first week of action will lead to many, many weeks of success. Let me say that again. The first week of action will lead to many, many weeks of success. The first month of action will lead to many months and even years of success. Remember that. The first 90 days are the most crucial time of your career, right? Next, number 5. See, facts tells and story sells. See, now you have a story. What's your story? Well, 1, you now getting paid residual income. You got a check. You just got paid, right? And you got residual income to talk about. Second, you don't pay for your product. You get your product for free, right? That's that. Third, you got promoted, right? You got promoted to a position in the company. So you're getting recognition. That's your story, right? Now that you have a story, you can talk about your story to other people, your team. Now they're getting inspired by your story. So remember, make your story as the most inspiring as possible. How do you make an inspiring story? Well, the tougher the challenges you go through, the more the inspiring story it will become. Let me say that again. The tougher the challenges you're going to go through, the bigger the story will become. The bigger the challenges you go through, the bigger the story will become. See, your testimonial going to inspire hundreds of thousands of other people to be more, to do more, to think outside the box. So your decision, remember again, your decision is not just your decision. You're deciding unconsciously for many, many other people in your way, right? And then residual check for every month, guys. Let me tell you something. The feeling of getting paid every month, whether you work or not, it's amazing. Just think about it. Our products give so much value. The customer's going to be constantly paying for it, and you're getting paid for it every single month, right? Every single month. Just think about it, right? So we're here to build a massive residual income. In trading in Forex, yes, you can make money, you can lose money, you can make money, right? It's great, but trading comes also with risk. Now, we understand to become a trader, it takes time. It's a process. That's why we're here to help the masses to become help the masses to learn about Forex, right? That's what we're doing. But in the process, you want to build a business because this is an attractive product that everybody wants and needs right now. So next step, guys, what is the next step? Well, you want to expose this to your first 10 people as soon as possible. Go and get the 10 people. Now that you've done your 3, go get your 10 people. It's time to build a business. So the goal would be within your 48 to 72 hours, you want to get your 3 people and qualify for the free subscription, make that commission, and you're fired up, right? The 72 hours, you want to get that done. 72 hours, it will be your first meeting. Within your 24 hours of seeing this business, you want to go expose this business to as many people as possible, right? That's done. What do we do next? Because it's time to go complete our 90 days. So remember what I said. I'm going to show you guys how much money you can make in 90 days. So let me show you that. If you go get 10 people, right? Go find 10 people who want to make residual income. Go find 10 people who want to be a Forex trader. Go find 10 people who want to make money while they're sleeping. Go make 10 people who have like mindset like you have, right? Go find 10 people who want to make money from their smartphone, right? So go find 10 people who want to multiply the money. Just go find that 10 people. It's in your contact list. So create a contact list of 50 people. Out of the 50, get your 10 people. Let's say you got your 10. Let's say we helped you get your 10, right? Now these 10 get their 5. They do half of the work you do. They're a bit lazy than you, right? So they find only 5. So your 10, right, find 5. That's 50. Those 50 find their own 5. That's 250. Now you have 300 customers. How many did you get? Only 10. How many customers do you have in your team now? 310. That's the power of duplication. That's about duplication. As long as you connect people to the system, guess what? Guess what's happening here? They get the system, and now they're doing what you do. So you always have to lead by the best example. So let me give you an example, guys. If every single of your team and your customers came in with a $189 package, which is the smallest package in Melius, you make $4,400 every single month. If you have 310 customers in your team, and if you're building both legs all by yourself, you're the champ, right? You're the champ. You don't have an upline. You have no one. You just building yourself, both team yourself. You don't have an upline. You're not asking for no upline support. You just have two legs and you're building both legs by yourself. Remember, in binary, you have only two legs, right from the top to the bottom. And you somehow just only building the two legs by yourself. But listen, if you can get support from your upline and building, let's say your upline is supporting you building one side and you're building one side, and together as a team, you're working with your upline who's supporting you building on one side as well because he needs to place his people somewhere, right? So you're working with your upline, you're placing your people on both sides. And if you want to build both team, both legs all by yourself, you're only building two. But if you're building both team by yourself, you're making $4,400 plus month after month, residual income. If your customer came with $450, you're making every 90 days, $10,000 plus a month, $10,000 plus dollars every single 90 days. Just think about it. Every 90 days, right? You got $10,000 check coming in every 90 days. If your customers came with $600 package, every 90 days, 15K. Every 90 days, 15K. Every 90 days, 15K. Because your customers are paying $600 for every 90 days. They got themselves a discount, right? Because they went for the 90-day option, and you're making residual income now. Every 90 days, 15K, 15K, 15K residual income. So if your goal was to make $5,000 in your first 90 days, I've got good news for you. You can do that in your first 30 days. If you did half of the work, then even still you can make it within your first 60 days. If you did a quarter of the work, even then you can make that in your 90 days. But if you manage to get all your customers on the $3,000 package, then every 90 days, you're earning $60,000 every 90 days. $60,000 plus the minimum you're earning. $60,000 plus every single 90 days. Month after month, year after year, residual income, just with 300 customers. That's only if you're building both legs by yourself. If you're getting support and you're building one, double the income. Double it. $8,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $120,000. So this is the crazy thing, guys, that you can go out there, set whatever your goal is. If you have 300 people in your team in your first 90 days, then you can have the strategy of getting customer on a 450, or you can get the strategy of getting people on a $600 or $3,000. So with that being said, guys, this is basically pretty much it. When you want to get started in this company, your very simple step is getting 3 and duplicating that. Get the 3, get their 3, get the 3, get their 3. And if you just do that, you're going to get to the position of making that goal that the target goal that you have to make 10,000, 15,000, or 100,000 in your first 90 days, guys. It's very simple. Go recruit your 10 people in your first 30 days and get the 10 to find that 5 and duplicate that just to the 3rd level. And guess what? You are done, right? You are done. So only 2 legs you build here in this compensation plan. So guys, I hope this video helps you. I hope that you're fired up like I am. Go out there, beast mode. Let's go out there and really make it happen. In terms of how to recruit people, I'm going to have another video of how to recruit people. If you don't know how to go out there and speak to people, if you don't know how to invite people, I'm going to have another video for you for that on how to invite your prospects, how to speak to them. Okay? So, with that being said, thank you very much. Welcome to entrepreneurship. Welcome to Melius. And let's go out there and build a residual legacy lifestyle. God bless everyone. Take care, and I'll see you guys all very, very soon.